getting a shipment and making a bunch of poison, right? That's kind of what we had determined. So I
Yep.
actually wanted to start there with the poisoning sort of component. Um, we're kind of like rushing forward a couple days here to get up to kind of like the big banquet, which is what you guys had agreed upon last time. And we'll kind of like do sort of quick stuff if you want and that sort of thing to get ready for this kind of poisoning event. But basically for Luca's sake, everybody at the Palais is an absolute piece of work who is like even the higher ups who are meant to keep everybody safe are feeding souls of people using like Joe Quatlin curse magic to basically keep them in a protective barrier and sort of regardless of how many lives it requires and sort of stuff like that. So it's like no bueno, not good sort of people. Um,
Okay.
uh, so the ways that there are protections against poisons from the kitchen are there are certain trusted vendors at the docks and at the garden. So the garden is like the staff of the kitchen, and they pick the flowers and the grains and the what have yous to make the dinner every day. And then you have the people who sailed into the docks before the magic barrier went up, and they are continuously supplying different goods to the Palais and just sort of sitting there in the docks as everything sort of gets consumed off their boats. So then all of those things go into the kitchen, and if someone doesn't identify as like a favored vendor, then they're not getting their stuff into the kitchen. It's just a no go. And then on top of that, the food is sort of randomly sampled and tasted to make sure that everything's sort of good to go. Then after that, the food is cooked and prepared, and then a food sampler tastes everything before, like randomly tastes stuff before it goes out into the main dining hall. And then there are people, obviously, there are servants sort of around during the dining hall stuff that kind of make sure that things sort of go well. So that is kind of the procedure for the kitchen, sort of for the most part. Um, so let's Octavio. We'll get to Octavio last,
Okay.
but let's
I have
sort
an
of
idea for that.
okay, perfect. That's what I want. I want you to kind of ruminate for a little bit and think about it, and we'll kind of hit everybody else up. So, what is Sirius up to in these like 2 days before this kind of big Palais feast where everyone will be in attendance and together for the first time since the first night, basically?
Let me see. I want to actually look at the pearl bracelet I had since the first day being at the Palais, like the first time we went to do so earlier or that time. So I'm looking at it right now. I'm just like I still don't know what it does, but I just have it. And so I'm trying to, I guess right now, just find anybody who can look at it, see what it does and whatnot. Or I try to find someone in particular.
Oh, from Modestia.
Yeah,
That's
Modestia.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to get it sort of appraised by sort of Modestia, sort of adjacent sort of people potentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that I feel like that's gonna be like something I can do in the meantime. Try to
Okay, so we're
find like
looking
better
for
understanding.
okay, Modestia bracelet, and we will get to that. What is Luca potentially doing in this time?
All right. So I think Luca in this time would
Hmm. Have I met Slick Rick yet, or no?
So you've been in a
Technically,
coma. You've been in like a
technically.
coma,
Oh,
but
God.
you have 2 days to kind of meet and
What
talk
year
with
is it?
Slick Rick. So, yeah. So I know you guys can play that out right now if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right,
So
where's Slick Rick? where you at?
I think you wake up from your coma at the golfing range and see me kind of walk off.
Ugh.
Your brother.
It's kind of just like.
Great. I can't wait to meet him. What's his name?
Come again?
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were speaking yet. What's your name?
I'm sorry. It's been a few days since I've done anything, I feel. My name is Luca, and I'm gonna get up from whatever position I was.
Okay. I'll kind of like help you up out of the dolly. And I'll go,
Thank you.
My
What
name
the
is
fuck?
Rick. And,
Nice to meet you, Rick.
So I'm sort of a public investigator of just all mysteries.
Oh, really? Well, I happen
Yeah.
to be a public figure. I feel like we can get along very well.
I feel like we will. I feel like we'll be working together as Detective 1 and Detective 2, maybe. Maybe good cop, bad cop.
I think we could, actually. How long have you been in the Palais? And how long have you been out? I feel like I just woke up from a deep sleep.
I
My
think
jaw's
you
kind of weird.
experienced. Can I make a medicine check to see what was wrong with him?
Yeah.
LA fever.
LA fever.
Got paralyzed.
It's just like
Nat
everything in the
1.
ballet is so overwhelming.
What's wrong with me?
You had spontaneous brain hemorrhaging. It seems to have recovered. A miraculous recovery. I expect no less from you. So, I've been here since the beginning. I've been here. I was called in to investigate a food poisoning incident.
Oh,
That
food
seems
poisoning.
has led to a myriad of other mysteries that I've yet to solve.
I see. I'm sorry, my eyes aren't quite working yet. What do you look like? I can't see
It's
yet.
taken quite a toll on you. It's okay, my
Yeah.
boy. So Slick Rick kind of looks like a Victorian detective, so kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but
Okay.
a bit more, let's say, modern. He has a nice, like, long silver cane, and he's dressed up in a black sort of trench coat with white hair. He's an older man.
Why do you look like just an older me? That's kind of weird. Anyway, sorry. I appreciate you investigating quite a disturbance, really. A poisoning, you said?
Yes. Is she still here, or has she gone?
Oh no, Glimmerfern is gone away, but yeah. You guys are. I figured you guys were kind of on your own, doing your own thing.
Okay. This beautiful Trikeen woman was food poisoned, and I'm trying to solve it. Well, she was almost food poisoned, but then she didn't. I think is the correct story. So we're looking into that right now.
Okay.
I think all three of us now are. I think you're sort of roped into this investigation as well.
Three
So-
of us.
What had happened was she had been alerted to like a potential plot for a poisoning on the like big night of the Emperor's sort of reveal. So like the Emperor hasn't arrived yet. He needs to be summoned by Tamlakos and Samsona and King Rox and the others. And she was alerted that there's potentially going to be some sort of poisoning that night. But so that's the kind of story. That's the kind of what's going on with that. Let's go back to Sirius because I figured out what we're gonna do with this. So you are talking around the castle trying to figure out what's going on with this bracelet, and you come across this name that pops up: one Nogheath Goldbender. Okay.
Nog
Gold
Heath.
vendor Nog Heath,
Oh,
like
Nog
the
Heath.
candy bar. Yeah, like the candy bar. Nog Heath, gold vendor, and Nog Heath is a dwarf who sort of finds herself uh, in the kind of more academic side of things. So more part of this like Serovian entourage, if you will. So the Helkappas, the Vasulianandrias, that kind of group she kind of finds herself in. The Luke Wallaces. And you go to uh, her room to like you've finally tracked her down. Someone has told you that she's in her room, and let's get a perception roll from you.
Perception roll.
Yeah.
If I can read.
Can't.
Oh.
Okay. It seems that she is out.
She's out. As in, like.
Yeah. She's not in the like. From what you can hear, she's not in the room currently.
Damn. Let's see here. What can I do? Let's see. So even if I did knock on her door, she's not really there for what it seems. You know what? Let's be persistent. I knock on the door a few times and go, "Hello, is anybody here?"
You don't get a response in the slightest.
Damn. Well, it's like I'm gonna have to figure out you some other time. So I just walk off, and then I guess I
Okay.
meet up with Luca.
Okay. You like as you're walking back down the stairs, you pass. Give me 1 second. This is so the way that Roll20 has organized this. It's crazy. Okay, you pass this woman right here. As you're going up the steps or you're going down the steps and she's coming up the steps. And you sort of pass each other and she kind of gives a sort of gentle nod and sort of continues on her way.
I stop her briefly and say, "Hello, how are you today?"
Oh, quite all right. The weather seems to be nice. How are you?
I'm doing great so far. I was happening to ask around the palais to find oh my god, what's her name again? I'm still waking up.
Nogheath Gold
Nogheath
Bender, yeah.
Goldbender. I was trying to find Naki in terms of just like, because I heard she is the one to find appraisal on this bracelet that I have right here, as you can see. And do you happen to know where she would be?
This little dwarf woman, takes your hand, the hand with the bracelet on it, and sort of turns your hand over and kind of looks at the kind of fallen, pearlescent quality to it. And she goes, I'll tell you where Nogheath is if you give me half that bracelet.
Half the bracelet. Oh. Let's see. What's that? How do I roll for this if she's like lying to me or not? Is it insight?
Insight, yeah.
Insight. That would be insight. Yeah.
Low rolls today.
It's a 7 on insight? Okay. She seems to be telling the truth. Like she can tell you where Nogheath is if you give her half the bracelet.
All right. Seem trustworthy. Here is half of my bracelet, though. Be warned that even though we just met, if things go too awry, I won't be forgiving. Here is the bracelet, madam. After this,
She whips out of her sleeve this like very tiny kind of buzz saw. You know the kind of buzz saws that they use to like get through casts.
yeah.
She like sort of whips one of those out and begins sort of pumping her shoe up and down, and the thing begins to spin as she cuts through just the center of the bracelet, sort of splits it in half. So one half falls off your arm, the other half falls off her arm. Um, and she says, she sort of puts away her little buzz saw, kind of clicks it down back down her sleeve, and says to you, "The name's Nagi. Pleasure to meet you."
What? Oh wow. My apologies for acting, a bit prudent just now. My goodness, and then I go and shake your hand. Oh my gosh, forgive me for being, such a brute just now.
No, it's quite all right. It's quite all right.
Wow. What are the odds? So, are you able to give me some info about this bracelet? Because when me and my traveler companions came to the Palais for the first time, we come across Medecia. And Medecia, of course, they were...
Modestia, yes, yes.
Yeah,
The
Medecia was
great Dracoda
the
of the
great...
waves.
Yeah, I received this from the great Dracoda of the waves. And, learning more about them really touched me in a way where, it's not every day that we get to come across interesting people and creatures around the world. I mean, from here, probably from your understanding, I'm not from around here per se, but it's always
Mm,
intriguing to be able to find new information and explore the whereabouts of the unknown.
quite,
So,
quite.
what can you tell me more about this bracelet?
Do you have any water on you?
Water? Freaking, can I prestigigate water by any chance? Or is it just solid items?
I think you have to be able to create water through the spell. I don't think you can do it through prestidigitate.
Right. Uh, damn it, I don't even have water on me per se. Oh wait, hold on. No. Freaking scourge for water, right now, as of we speak. And then I go and grab water. I'm like, okay, here, I have water. It's just like a regular cup of water.
Just a cup of water. Okay, she kind of gestures. She puts her half of the bracelet in her pocket, one of her many pockets, and she sort of gestures to you to hand over both the water and your half of the bracelet.
Okay, here you go.
She takes the bracelet, like your half, and puts it in the water slowly, and it begins to kind of melt away until it's entirely inside of this cup. She takes the cup, grabs your arm,
Mhm.
and pours the water back onto your wrist, where it reforms into that sort of smaller, kind of less shiny, less exciting version of the bracelet you once had from Modestia's single tear. Um, and she says to you, next time you're in the tub, next time you're out by the moat, next time you're by the lake or in the mithril caves near the mithril springs that they have out there, just see what you can do. Just kind of wish what you want to have happen with those particular fluids. and let me know what happens. All right?
Okay. Interesting. I'd like to thank you for your time, and if there's anything in particular that you may need, you can always come to me or my brother. We kind of look alike. If you don't.
Okay. All right. I'm curious about you, and I think that is both dangerous for you and me, I would say.
Uh, okay. I'll see you around the palais. You have a good rest of your day. Thank you for your time.
You too. You too. All right,
Yes.
let's cut over to let's cut over to what Octavio's up to with all these poisons. What is the scheme that you want to propose?
All these poisons. It's just one big vat of poison. Um. All right. So part of it is using my infinite wealth. Part of it is using the beautiful leaves of distracting concealment.
Okay.
And there's a nice little je ne sais quoi of time magic involved.
Okay.
It all depends, though, if any of the ships on the dock have, like, wine shipments.
If they have wine, oh, most certainly they have wine shipments. Yeah.
Alright. I send my, best friend that I own to head down to the docks and
Oh,
pick me up a big, like, shipment, like, of wine that would serve, like, everyone in the palais then.
so you're using your money to buy the wine from
So it's
the.
so the overall plan is this: I'm gonna purchase the wine, bring it
Okay.
to where I am in the in my little casino. In the
Yeah.
back, I'm going to undo the bottles, pour out the wine, except for like 2 or 3 bottles. Put the
Okay.
poison in the rest of them, and then use time magic on all of the uncorked bits to recork it, essentially.
Okay.
Then I'm going to now I don't know, this is like loosey goosey with the leaves of distract. Like depending on how many there are, I'm going to like put like a new logo on each of them from this like new company using my stamp and this like beautiful leaves of distraction across the wine bottles. Then
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's cool. Wait, wait. So you're using the sealing wax of another
yeah,
to like to replicate the sort of seal of wax on the wine,
yeah,
right?
with the leaves
And then
as
you
like a little
and then you're using the leaf. Let me see what I said for the beautiful leaves described. Gorgeous leaves of vibrant gradients. Things concealed under the leaves require a disadvantageous roll to spot what is underneath. However, any failure will lead to the viewer to take some leaves, making slightly more probable. Okay, so so that is the current plan. Any other components?
oh yeah, there's like another 7 steps. It's like it's
Okay.
like an Ocean's 30 plan.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna
I'm gonna
use
start writing
water.
this down.
I already wrote it all down in case any part, you're like, wait, what was the part again? Then I'm
Okay.
going to bring these bottles in, like have this come in as a shipment of wine. I'm going
Okay.
to the first tester will get like one of the good bottles that hasn't been poisoned that they can drink. Oh, okay, perfect. Then we bring it in. Now everything's going as it should. I'm going to pay off the chef to make sure that this is, we're doing a big toast. I want this wine out there. It's like my company's like coming up, like up and coming, like we're gonna come out at this big event. Like this is our plan. We've been working really
Yeah.
hard. That
Yeah.
my boss, I'm only a 16-year-old kid. My boss sent me down here to like get this out. I'm going
Okay.
to then use one of the other bottles for the second tester, who will also should pass because it's not technically spiked. Now I'm going to then, once that's all said and done, get everyone like their nice glass of wine and propose a toast to the emperor.
Okay. A couple things.
Yeah.
One, the chef is going to to buy the whole ship of wine and to, sort of buy off some sort of swarthy, uh, you know, wine merchant who's just here for the money anyways. I'm going to say that's going to require just a 1d2, a coin flip, to see if they're the type of people who are swarthy enough to be purchased off, or if they have some sort of allegiance or are scared of the emperor, right?
2.
So what did we get? 2? Okay, so great. So there, you bought off the wine people. That's part one of the Ocean's 11 plan. Okay.
Okay.
But the chef is not so much a type of person who can be bought off by the wine. This is,
Does the chef have family in the palais?
Does the chef have family in the palais? No. The chef has family like everybody else who sort of works here at in Yorin. The kind of town that is, yeah.
And the brothers aren't near me right now, right? Like, they're not with me,
No,
per se?
no.
I'm going to
No, they're off
strongly...
on the golf course.
I'm going to strongly insinuate to the chef it would be very terrible if something happened to Yorin where his family is, if this wine wasn't to get out there. Be really unfortunate knowing, what I know about his family, that things can happen, and sometimes people get caught in real bad times in the middle of the night in their home that goes up in flames. It'd be really, really just unfortunate for him.
Okay. Is there something in particular that you have or can use or something like that would give you a particular insight into his family? Because the chef getting threatened would not be anything new in this kind of like corrupt and seedy palais environment.
I could, now I don't know, this is using another item. Can I insinuate that his wife would be canceled and I'd let it out that she's working with the mirror dimension?
Fuck.
Which, might not be the best thing in the palais where mirror dimensional magic is outlawed and whatnot.
Yeah. Fuck. I really like it. I really think that's a fun use of it. So I'm going to say yes to that. So you've kind of solved that component. You've solved that component. The parts you haven't solved are the randomness of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to rig that these two people get the wine that they're supposed to have gotten?
Oh, I'm going to pay off the people who select the wine.
Okay. You're gonna pay them off.
Either it's that, or if I'm there and I'm the one who's all right, try one of my bottles. I will provide them. It will be random. I'll pick a bottle over here and from the middle, but I know that that's not one of the poisoned ones.
These people are hard taught to not allow for such tomfoolery.
Oh,
right?
If not, then it would be whoever, and I'll pay them off. Literally, make enough to make them their own palais.
Well, that is, if we do it this way, then you've managed to spend the infinite amounts of money that you've come with. So you've paid off
I'm willing to go bankrupt over this just to get to the
Okay. So take away your money for that sort of thing. You've paid off the sort of samplers and stuff like that.
Now, I used almost all my magic items. What else?
I'm gonna make a straight up luck roll. I'll do it in the chat. 1d2.
Okay.
And we're gonna see if someone has snuck back here to get into the wine as part of a kind of party guesty sort of situation. One is favorable to me, and somebody has sort of snuck back and has sipped on some wine and gotten sick. And 2 is nobody touches the bottles, or the bottles that do get touched are the randomly found sort of selected ones. So let's do that. Okay. So you see. Let's see here. Who's a party animal? Okay. D2, you see this like turtle person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're in your sort of scheme. You're like executing. You're kind of waiting for all of this to happen. You're sitting back in the kitchen trying to see where this goes, and you turn around for just a second, and this turtle has grabbed a bottle of wine, already drunk off their ass, and has begun to drink it themselves. What is it that you do?
Hmm. How far into this? Like, how many steps do I technically have left at this point?
What do you
Because
mean? How many?
Octavio's got two things he can either do. I'm either gonna try and like do some fancy footwork here and like fix this and either hide the body or like reverse time to make sure he didn't drink it all, or I haven't necessarily seen what the poison does yet. So like, it would be quite interesting to see its effect on a turtle.
Okay. Okay, so let's say you've used up the leaves to cover up the bottles. So that's off the table, right? You've used your money, you've used your other magical items. I'm gonna say that you can either do your fancy footwork or you can do whatever it is, but like just sort of like let's go into a little bit more detail. So if you're using your fancy footwork, what are you gonna use like magic wise to try to uh, fix this problem?
I can either. Let's see. Hold on. Let me open my 300 characters over here. I can do some prestidigitation magic of like, look, the bloody spurting out is magical colors from the fanciness of the wine. It's a party wine, and it should make you look like it's a party.
I mean, if you
If I
had
just
one
wanna use the
chance, you
regular
knew
spell
you doesn't
slots
want
and
to snog that
whatnot,
death claw,
or
man.
I could do
honestly.
some sleep, like cast some sleep on him,
if
try
you
and
had
make him
one
pass out,
chance, you
even
knew
though he's
you were gonna
dying, but
die,
no one needs
make
to know.
out with
He's
this-
so shit off
I'm
his
gonna,
ass,
I'm
pull him
gonna
out
make
of here.
out with death claw.
You just want
Okay. So to do something like that, to do the prestidigitation, that would be more. That would require more sort of skill. What was that for?
Oh, I was gonna see which one I went with. Octavio is just watching to see what happens.
Okay, you're gonna watch to see what happens. Okay.
Yeah, he's honestly, he's paid off all these people in this room, and he will literally like, I will kill you all if you say something. Now I want to see what happens. Let's see. Let's all watch as he like just turns and like looks at the chef. Let's all watch.
Pamplemousse is like shitting himself, literally. Like he's freaking the fuck out with what's going on. This turtle, like, yabba-doo-ba, babba-doo-ba, kind of swaying from side to side, like is taking these big sips, is like singing the country national anthem, the LeCortesian national anthem.
Is this when
And then he
the
just
rest
like
of the rest of the party walks in? Hey, Octavia, what are you?
for sure.
sure am
Let's bring them all together. Let's bring them all together. You guys have all like sort of come back here for a little snack before dinner, right? As Luca, you and Sirius have done before. You're teaching Slick Rick how amenable Pamplemousse is. And you see this turtle like singing and sort of getting really drowsy, and then makes this sort of like throat closing up gesture to like everybody, and then falls to the ground, and then takes a big breath of air and just vomits blood straight onto the ground in this sort of torrential spew. And then the color sort of drains from his face, and he sort of collapses in this pile of blood, and ceases to live.
Octavio just walks over and like kicks him a little. Perfect. Yes, this will do perfectly.
What's going on here? A medicine check?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That man is struggling.
Oh god.
that one. He's perfectly fine. Don't touch him.
I want to
You'll
see
actually make it worse.
if there was a cause.
Oh,
What caused
shit.
this?
Oh my god.
This is a straight
Luca,
up poisoning.
It's poison.
Can I use an investigation check to see how he died?
Sure.
He's been poisoned. Oh,
My God, that man, that wine he drank is poisoned.
I can see that.
Yes,
Closed
yes,
throat,
it is.
the eyes.
Yeah.
All right, well I'm done here.
Octavia, what happened here?
What happened? Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you, Sirius.
What?
That's
Not sorry, Sirius. Luca. I get you both confused sometimes. You know, you're both so holy. He drank something he shouldn't have, and it's quite unfortunate. But the positive here is my calculations are now correct. This will make sure that they all die.
How many other people are in this room? Besides us?
It's a kitchen full of people.
Full of
who
staff.
yeah, it's
Can
like
I-
full staff, and they're all hustling around.
Could I use the item? Well, that's quite nice. For 15 minutes, all NPCs in one part of the castle are distracted by a trinket or a doodad. So I would like to distract everybody in this room so we can have a private conversation out in the open.
Everyone, look.
There's
What? Well, yeah. What do you throw?
A party popper?
what do I
We've never
throw?
seen such a device. How does it pop?
I would like to. What can I do? I'm just
Change.
gonna throw out my cane, and just like throw it up in the air.
It's like a disco ball, full of light. Okay.
He was like hunched over, like kind of poking, opening his mouth with like some like,
I'm
little
just-
utensils and stuff.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that. It's weird.
No,
It's
I
weird.
need to see. I would have
no,
expected
no.
the blood to have done something different, but I guess coagulation like this is okay. Anyway,
Coagulation.
A medical-
well, when I poured in the blood of the Carbal Key to make this, I would have thought something else might have happened. But I mean, hey, it kills, so that's good enough.
it seems it doesn't
Alright.
spread either. His body, he's just dead. He's not infecting more people, so it's a singular.
No,
type of
no, no.
poison.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't make poisons like, you know,
Like,
vapors in the air, misty, and
An
whatnot.
ethical poison.
above table one more time. The Emperor. I know everybody is now bad. Emperor is bad.
Emperor. Okay, I guess it's a matter of opinion. To Octavio, the Emperor's the worst because he's
Okay.
the guy who stole everything and destroyed his life. / pretty evil because he changed a bunch of shit to become Emperor. I'm assuming this is an assumption at this point.
Okay.
Everyone else is just pretty evil, like killing people.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I've got that.
Feeding innocent souls to power their.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Barriers. They're barriers.
Yeah.
Yes, the Trichine woman was sacrificing souls into a stick, or through a conduit of a stick.
Every 24 hours, the stick has to like
Yeah.
either break or like form back together to like keep the barrier,
Yes.
Alright,
you know,
cool.
up and running.
All right, back to the game. I'm gonna turn to
so
Octavio,
as-
and I'm gonna ask that if this happens, we've got to make a run for it, right? The Emperor can't just fall over dead and not be any witnesses or stuff like that. How long does your
Oh,
distraction
no.
last, Lick Rick?
Yep. The Emperor
About
wouldn't.
15 minutes until my cane runs out of battery.
Good to know. Is it solar
Okay, well,
powered?
No, I don't involve myself in ethical fuels.
so this isn't necessarily to. It's not necessarily going to kill the Emperor. This is to take care of all of his people, so that if they do summon him, those that are left, if there's any, he'll be severely weakened in his capacity to fight back, and we can then kill him.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
How do we know what not to drink?
Oh,
Because I don't want my blood to coagulate like that.
hold on. I pull out 3 little vials. Here you go. This is an antidote. Trust me.
Are we?
All
we have to
right.
drink the wine? Can we
What?
just be like,
I
I don't want
mean,
to drink it. I'm not thirsty.
Water, please. Water.
Yeah. I'll take the
Like,
antidote, but
it would be odd if you didn't drink the wine.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
hope. Maybe one of
Is-
the bottles that's not spiked is yours, but I can't guarantee that.
Is there any way to tell?
Well, my menu of the evening will be poison free. I don't know if I can extend that to the rest of it.
Avio!
I don't know how that magic item if I can extend it to like the party.
can I
I
get
think it just says
my food
your
in like a doggy bag,
Yeah.
a leftover situation?
And take it to your room or what have you.
Yeah.
Where I come from, there was a place called Benny's. You can get things to go.
What you could do is you could stay in the kitchen for the beginning toast. Help out in here, so to speak. Make sure things go smoothly.
Back in the day, me and Sirius made some bomb sandwiches together. I'm sure we could offer our guidance in any way possible.
Expert craftsmanship comes a long way making
yeah.
sandwiches.
You have no idea the amount of art and skill it takes to make a great sandwich.
Precision and inadequacy of making such delectable tastes of sandwiches. You wouldn't even fathom.
Perfect. Anyway.
So this woman, who you know as Lanya Yun Regis, enters the kitchen and sees the sort of spiraling, battery-powered cane. Is like, oh, well, isn't that fascinating? And means to walk over towards it. Yeah, continue with what you guys were going to do.
Now, if you'll help me, I need this body gone. That cane only lasts so much longer.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. Looking at my bag,
Last
so
time I
Is there a
checked,
garbage
that's not my
disposal? Could we
problem.
wood chipper him?
I have some birds that can probably get it out of here.
A floating body going across the skyline might draw some
Well,
attention.
Well,
How about
Not
we
really
chop him
taking
up?
it
How about
away.
we just chop him up?
can I Tensor's floating disc just through his body to cut it into bits?
Oh God!
Wait, what?
You know what? Tensor's can hold a lot. Can I just put Tensor's under him and then just walk out with it?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
Why are we?
That's
Why
possible.
are we? We're making this too many scrambled eggs. I just cast Tensor's floating disc under his body as it lifts up slowly. You just clean up the little bit of blood. Say a wine bottle broke, and make sure no one else touches them. I'll be right back. As I
Okay.
walk outside with this turtle. If I pass anyone, I'm like, this guy drank too much, and then I just dump him I dump him into a well. I bring him outside where there's one of
Okay.
the wells and dump him into it.
yeah.
If
One
I
of
could
the
do
many
one thing-
wells that is on the property.
Yeah.
If I could do one thing before he takes him out, I'm gonna throw some
Yeah.
salt on him. Your last rites, don't forget. Anyway, go on.
Okay.
You hear him oh wait, no, I'm not a snail.
Octavio, give me a just sort of blanket persuasion roll to see how convincing you are, just sort of in total, right? It's not that anybody's particularly going to stop you, but just they're merchants in information, so they might.
Can I give him guidance?
13.
Sure, you can give them guidance.
Don't forget, when you lie, don't blink. I mean,
Always
Left.
blink. I always blink.
Oh no, still not above 15. Wow. Okay, so people are kind of watching you, and they're kind of like, okay, they're keeping an eye. They're keeping an eye on a young little boy running around with Tensor's floating discs full of dead people.
Hey, he's just passed out. I don't let anyone close enough to look at the body. The disc speeds
Which
up
is
and slows
a little
down.
suspicious. Yeah.
I can't control it. I'm only 10. I'm still learning magic.
please, personal space.
Okay, so that is so the body's dealt with. Let's deal with that. Okay. Your kind of 15 minutes of time runs up on this battery operated cane, and Lanya Yun Regis comes in to discuss tonight's menu with From. She sort of says to From, she says, "Oh, I've brought some of the corpse flower that you've been requesting, along with some of the little lilac serum that I had made. Where should I put this stuff?" And From is like, "Oh, no bother. Just please. please, Lanya, please leave. And Lanya goes, oh, well, all right then.
I would like to
And
raise my
she,
hand
yeah.
and offer to take it. I'd be like, he's very busy right now. Big chefs and their bigger egos. Can I hold on to it just for the time being, and I will give it to him when he's cooled down a little bit. Had a Snickers.
Give me a
Snickers.
give me a performance roll.
Yeah.
With guidance.
Sure, with guidance. Yeah.
Don't forget, when you handle corpse bloom, you need to hold it by the flower, not the stem.
Give us that.
Damn it!
Ooh, okay. She kind of takes it and begins to back up quickly and says, well, this is all right. And she sort of eye contacts over to the kind of puddle of blood that's been smeared around at this point. And she's like, that's all right. I'll be on my way. And she sort of books it out of there, like not really running, but like walking briskly enough that it's, you know. You guys know.
Does she cross paths with me on her way out? Like as I'm coming back in towards the kitchen?
I would say probably not. Like it's a big area.
Okay.
There's a lot of space. Like the chance of you guys running into. I will let you roll on the table if you want to roll a table of 1, and we can see if you cross paths that way. Let's do that. Let's roll on the table.
What do I just roll?
You just roll two dice,
Oh, okay.
One for horizontal, one for vertical, and we'll see if you land on Lanya Young Regis, where is she?
So
Not on the table?
G5, and I'm gonna use my directional power to go up 1 to land on her.
Oh, perfect. So you do run across her as she's running out.
Perfect. Can I tell she looks like a little bit like, oh shit.
Give me an insight.
Alright. Where's my 19.
Okay, you can definitely tell. Like, yeah.
I just sigh. I'm like, "Milady, you look so stressed. Is everything okay?"
Give me because you're trying to like act like you don't know what's going on.
Basically. Well, not that
Give me
he's like,
performance.
I need a little bit to like figure out, do I need to take this bitch out? Basically.
Give me a performance roll. And if you want to figure out like her internal, then give me a
It's just not our night.
Wow.
Shit.
0.
0.
wow.
Hiding the first impression phase. It's just like, oh, hello.
It's more like
I said don't blink.
he's like, yeah, I've killed. Oh, sorry, milady, you look so
She
I
like
did this.
crushes her like little lilac serum into her basket and throws it at you. The corpse flower begins to grow like expansively really quickly, and it knocks you back into a wall.
Can I use, while that's starting to happen, my reaction to throw my second magical bead towards her?
Sure, yeah. Let's roll on the table. Roll on the table.
I gotta find the table. Hold on. Important links. Or party loot. Where is it? I just
I've
grabbed
got
it.
one.
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet though.
I grabbed one, then I grabbed magical items. Is this it?
There you go. No, it's not under LC magical items. It's under what is it?
Hold on, I'll find it. Spells and descriptions, right?
Yeah, it's
All right.
LeCortesia spells.
Bring this over here, and I just roll 1d8, right?
Yeah.
All right. It is
1d9. 1d9 because it
1d9.
includes
All right.
cantrips. Yeah.
1d9. All right, 4.
That's a 4.
All right, it's a level 3 spell.
Okay.
And then, is it just how many spells are there? 36. So do I
For
just roll 1d
36, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, 1d 35. 1d 35.
35. Okay.
Yeah.
15.
15. So 14. So you go to 16.
Glyph of warding.
Glyph of warding.
A good
Okay.
like one beat of Glyph of.
It's always one.
A good wizard.
Okay.
Good wizard always throws a glyph of warden at someone when they try and do something. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. Can I like select, or do you pick what kind of glyph it is? Because I'm gonna have that just as this is happening, like this just warding thing, and then just like, it triggers as the corpse prowler runs towards me and just explodes the area.
Okay. That sounds great. Roll your 5d8 damage of whatever type you want. Actually, let's roll for it. Let's roll for it.
Alright,
1,
let's
2,
roll
3,
1d8
4,
five.
5. Yeah.
Alright, it's going to be 2, so cold damage.
Cold damage.
The
So you
corpse,
sort of throw
the corpse
this.
bloom interacts with the spell components to,
Yeah. It sort of like starts to freeze this corpse flower, and it freezes on your side, but it continues to grow on the other side. It's kind of like expanding down the hall and kind of like growing around you. This kind of like frozen wall that you've created.
Alright, and that's a 19.
19.
damage.
Okay. Lanya gets blasted by it a little bit, and it freezes kind of up her leg. At which point she takes a step and her leg shatters. But she is sort of being carried by this wave of corpse flower, sort of away from you. And
But
yes,
my Tensor's floating disc isn't up yet, and it's been with me. I am going to get on it and chase her down.
Would we hear any of this? Because I'm gonna run out there and chuck a bead down there.
There's so many things going on.
so you guys would hear this because this corpse flower is now expanding into the kitchen. It's like
God.
overflowing into the kitchen that you guys are.
I'm gonna use a bead once I get the chance.
Okay, use a bead.
Okay, and so I roll 1d9. Correct.
1d9, yeah.
How do you roll a d9 on here? Is it
Just type 1D
Slash R1D9.
and
Yeah.
it'll roll it. Yeah, it registers it as an actual dice type for some reason. Did you do slash R space 1d9?
okay, /R 1d9. 7.
Ooh, 7.
So, oh shit!
So it is
a level
a
6
7.
spell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Level 6 spell. Yeah,
level 6
yeah.
spell.
Okay. What's the
Okay, give me a
1d20.
1d20. Yeah.
That's like somebody say, taught me this back at the Mysterious Academy, and I'm gonna throw it back in.
Mysterious Academy.
16.
You never went to
Is
school.
it a planar ally? Oh no, wait, no, it's not. Transport via plants, which is fitting, I think, right? Am I counting that right? 1,
Wow.
I'm gonna traverse to the
8,
end of the
9, 10,
corpse
12,
flower.
13, 14,
Yeah.
15.
If I
Oh no,
can,
program delusion. I think
Oh.
no.
What am I?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
What did you roll? A
I rolled
16?
16.
Okay, so that is. So you go to. It's 17. So program delusion.
Okay, what is that spell?
You
You-
create
I'll-
an
I'll
illusion of
send
an
you- yeah.
object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon within range that activates when certain conditions occur. It's imperceptible until then.
Okay, so just,
When the condition you specify occurs, the illusion springs into existence and performs in the manner you described. Here, he did link it there, but just in case, I'll put it in chat
Yeah.
because it's a long it's a long description.
Okay, yeah. This is,
Transport via plants would have been hilarious, though.
That would have been so cool. Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the kitchen right now, or am I in the hallway?
You're in the kitchen. So this like corpse flower is like expanding out into the kitchen from the hallway. It's sort of like it's growing really rapidly.
Can I throw another one?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that again. I have an
Is this what
idea.
they?
I have
Is this
an
what they
idea.
taught you?
This is what they taught me. I throw two
Okay.
out.
What was that? What did the first one do?
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, what did the first one do? Tell us, tell us, tell
The
us.
first one. Oh my god. /R. 1, 9, 8.
Oh, fuck.
Listen, I have an idea.
Fuck.
Is that a level
A
7
level
spell?
7 spell.
And then I roll,
Alright. 1d14, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, 1d15. Sorry, 1d15.
1d15. 1d15.
15.
Oh my god.
Symbol.
15. So you cast symbol.
Okay. Where's this link
Where's
at?
the symbol
I don't
does?
see it.
That's in
It's
the-
on
Oh,
the LeCortesia spells and description. I'll put that in chat too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank
Symbol.
It's an interesting one. You inscribe a harmful glyph either on a surface or within an object that can be closed to conceal it.
Hopelessness.
Yeah, there's all these different glyphs. Insanity, just make her fucking crazy.
Can I choose what's in the glyph?
I actually think it'd be more fun to roll for it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I will roll.
They were all pretty crazy.
2.
Discord.
Discord.
Target picture argues with the creature in this time is... Okay. So I'm in the kitchen right now. Starting these 2B.
Yeah. Yes.
Is incapable of meaningful communication and has disadvantage. Okay, so the illusion is going to be of a massive fire in the kitchen.
Okay.
These go against each other, so everyone might end up dead. And then with the Discord glyph, it's going to come out of like the ground and just activate on everybody in this room, pretty much.
Fuck.
They all start arguing. You started this fire? No, you didn't.
But we're
So the
incapable
whole
of
kitchen
talking,
staff.
so gibberish.
Yes, kitchen staff.
And the party, if you're saying
And-
everyone in the kitchen.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was gonna
But-
roll with everybody in the kitchen.
Technically, you have to make a Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw
just
to see if you.
pass your con save.
Yes.
But it doesn't
What's
say
your
what it
Okay.
is.
What's your spell save?
What would this spell save be? I don't know. I
Are you a
guess-
spellcaster?
Probably your
Oh,
spell save.
I would say 14 because I have 4 intelligence, or a +4 to intelligence if we're just going
Okay.
off as an intelligence. So DC 14.
So 14. Okay, so
Whole kitchen just.
Actually, whoa, hold on.
What's going on over
So the
here?
illusion isn't a fire; it's of like nice calmness that says "stay." So I'm trying to reverse psychology everybody into leaving.
okay, oh, because of the bickering.
Yeah. So everyone's gonna be like, "Man, this shit sucks. I hate this," but it's a really nice area, and they're all gonna leave. I'm trying to save as many people as possible.
Okay.
As I'm
Okay.
outside trying to just kill this girl.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody. Shit.
30
Let's
to
see.
20!
Pass, pass, fail, 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 pass, pass, fail, pass,
Luca
fail,
did not
fail,
pass.
fail, pass, fail, pass, fail, 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 pass, pass, fail, 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 pass, fail, fail, pass.
So 19 of them fail.
Okay. Are those people saved? As they run out, be like, "Oh, this sucks. I don't like happiness."
No, they begin bickering with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the deal with the glyph?
Yeah.
Is that they start like pushing each other and like getting really rowdy, and this corpse flower is sort of like bursting through the kitchen and like slamming them into walls and into knives and on top, like pulling them across hot grates and just sort of exploding into the area. And you guys all should get out of there too.
I'm leaving. Or I would. My idea was like I would throw these and then run away.
Yeah,
God.
getting the hell out of there.
Yeah.
So 11 people survive and like have their wits about them. 19 people in this kitchen staff are spending too much time bickering with each other to notice this kind of corpse flower wave that sweeps through. The question is for you, Luca and Sirius, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to?
Oh, I think we're out of there at that point.
I think
Uh,
we run. If I have to do a con save, I did fail my con save.
Oh, so you're stuck bickering.
Yeah.
All right, but wait, Sirius didn't roll his con save yet.
Oh,
so
shit, that's right.
if you roll a con save and pass, then theoretically you might be able to grab your brother and get the F out. Okay,
true.
well.
I'm bickering with them.
Okay, so you
Slick Rick, it's up to you.
If I can grab, can I grab one at least? How many people can I grab as I leave?
how strong are you? Give me like a straight constitution roll. And if you get 15, you can grab one. If you get 20, you can grab two.
I'm grabbing shit.
Well, if it's a strength, I'll roll a strength. I'll roll a strength if you're trying to see how strong I am.
Okay, that maybe con was a bad roll. Yeah, go for strength. 15, you can grab one. 20, you can grab two.
I can grab
There you
one.
go.
Okay, who are you grabbing? Sophie's choice here.
I'm grabbing Sirius.
Okay. Sirius
leave my
has been
caddy
grabbed.
behind. I can't leave my caddy behind.
Okay, let's go with
In Sirius's defense, you have talked to him longer than the comatose guy.
That's fine.
Oh no.
That's insane.
Bring to me.
Okay, now I am trying to figure out how to calculate fall damage, or like how much damage this is going to do as it hits you. So let's see. Okay, I feel comfortable with this. So this thing is like bursting through like a wave, and it's kind of growing out of itself as this little lilac serum mixes with this corpse flower, and oh here, ooh, almost did 56. It does 16 points of damage to you, Luca.
I'm alive.
Alright.
Okay. 2 ones. Damn, my luck. So you take 16 points of damage, Luca, as you get blasted by, and you're pinned at this point, like just kind of stuck up against a wall that's been sort of forced, and you're bickering away for a minute, as you kind of.
Thank
do
goodness
the
you're not a
business.
common kitchen person. They're all
Cure wounds.
All toast. No joke. All toast. Okay, so let's follow Octavio as you sort of chase down on Tensor's floating disc, Yelanya Yunregis.
Yeah, how fast is she going? Because this disc can go pretty fast. Since I'm sitting on it, essentially.
Okay, give me 1 second while I calculate that. So let's see. Calculate falling damage 30 feet. Okay, so she is traveling at 50 feet per second. Yeah, 50 feet per second.
All right, hold on. I think I catch up to her in like a turn.
Okay.
I actually just get ahead of her right there. Let me just see. So it's 80 feet per round. So yeah.
So she's moving 50 feet a second. So 80 feet per round is not going to catch up to her.
She's moving 50 feet a second. Oh, she's not just gonna.
Yes.
She's gonna just splat.
Holy shit, she's fast as fuck.
Well, it's not her. It's the corpse flower
It's
she's
the-
on.
Oh, the
Yeah.
corpse flower. I thought she was just
Yeah,
bugging
yeah,
her
yeah.
leg 50 feet per second.
You're kind of hopping a lot.
Oh, no, technically I can move 100 feet. So every 6 seconds I'm moving 100 feet. So
You're
that,
moving 50 feet per 3 seconds. You're still a third as fast as her.
but her flower is going to end at some point, and my disc will just keep
That's
going.
true. That's true. That's true. How far are you going to follow her? Are you going to keep following her all the way?
I, for lack of better terms, am hunting this woman down.
Okay. So the corpse fire like sort of bends and bows through the kind of hallways. She continues to kind of glide along, and she like eventually he kind of whips out of the sort of through the hallways, and takes her leave. Of the like space, and as the corpse flower gets out into the sunlight, it begins to sort of decay a little bit, and it stops growing, and she's just sort of shot out across the lawn as you try to like catch up with her, and she begins sort of like pulling herself towards her little estate out in the fields. She grabs her necklace and she rips it off, and she's got beads on her necklace as well, and she's got her arm back and she's threatening to throw one. She says, "Back off."
I just look at her and I'm like, calm down. What's going on?
You need to let me fucking out of here. I know what you're up to.
We can do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way. I'd prefer we do it the easier way. After all, what has the Palais given you?
Let me
God.
fucking go.
I'll like kind of just I'm like hovering because like the disc can like hover and whatnot. Hovering at 100.
Yeah.
I'm hovering at 120 feet away from her.
Okay.
It's one of those things where like I can't necessarily let you go because you could talk. And you know what they say about people who talk.
You're fucking insane. And she throws a bead, and
I
we're gonna
moved
roll
another
on the
100 feet
table.
back. 'Cause I can just
So it's like now it's combat, right? So she's taking her like initial action, right? You're 30 feet away. You're 120 feet away. She's gonna throw her bead, which has some distance to it, and then she is going to roll 1d9. She's gonna have some randomness to it, so that's a 4. So we're at a level 3 spell. Level 3 is, boy, this chart is really kicking my ass all of a sudden.
that's a very large card of stuff.
3, 5, 7, so it's 8 on the chart. She
counterspell?
does a counter spell.
Destroy that disc.
On my tensors.
Okay,
Yeah.
disc is gone.
Oh, I land on the ground. I was only up like, what is it? Like I can only hover like 10 feet, 15 feet off the ground.
Okay,
I just
so
look
what
at
do
her.
you
I'm
do
like,
now?
I just look at her. I'm like, you really just shouldn't have done that. I would have let you live, and then I just start to move towards her. I cast.
Let's get a chart up here. Let's get a
If she's within
actual
120
little.
feet, I'm just gonna start shooting fire bolts at her, just burn her up as she's trying to like drag herself in.
Okay. Let's.
All right. So the first one would be. Ooh, an 8 probably doesn't hit. As I just like singe the ground near her. Like, just stop. It's not worth the time and effort of me having to do this.
How many feet is this? Let's.
Honestly, I would always probably.
50.
I can always stay 120 feet from her. Just pepper her.
That's
with
true.
those.
That's true. Okay. She is going to continue to crawl. And she is going to crush a bead in her hand. One that's not one of these random ones, one that she sort of knows. And it's going to create a fog cloud, or a skywriting, if you will. She's backing up, right? Like she's pulling herself along, and she gets to a point where she casts fog cloud with her spell, and sort of this radiant purple sort of fog emits sort of around her. And that is what she is going to do on her turn.
Okay. Let's see. She's really gonna make me like move. Well, she can only crawl and I can only walk, so I'm just gonna start angling my way like towards her, but still within distance of like being like maybe from 120 down to like 100 feet or something away.
Okay.
As I'm just like, your cloud only lasts so long, and at some point, someone will come, and you'll be found.
The open hi-hat overrides the closed one, which would be impossible
Okay.
with real drum kits.
That's going to be the strategy. Is just going to kind of wait for the fog cloud to disperse.
I'm gonna like move. I need to get to what I want to do. I need to get closer, but I need to also confirm she's still in that area. I'm assuming since she has one leg and can only crawl, she can only move like half her speed. So I'm essentially matching like what I'm going to assume is 15 feet each. Like she's moving 15, I'm moving 15, and like angling towards her closer and closer. While this fog cloud is slowly dissipating over,
Okay. Give me a perception roll. So you guys have been at this for a while. You like continue to say stuff into the cloud.
So Benny and Chainsaw Man episode 7 tells everyone she has a devil contract, but wouldn't reveal who it's
So
with.
good.
Heads up for Chainsaw Man.
that one.
Okay.
It's 2023 and you don't know how to make orchestral
You don't see
melodies
shit.
yet? Well, let me
You
show
don't.
how to do it. It's
This
actually
fog cloud
super
is like
easy.
getting in your
Whenever
eyes.
streams start out with
But
some
it is
bass notes,
weird
I just have
that
a
she
1
hasn't
sec
responded
progression
in a
here.
long
You don't need to
time.
get too complicated with this.
Maybe she's bled out.
Then just turn that into
Saves
chords.
me all the
and
trouble.
Try to use suspended second chords when you can. They
People
sound pretty
bleed in the
dark.
palate? Well, yeah, the turtle
Then
did
just
shoot
take
out a
that
bunch
middle
of blood.
note of your chord and switch it around like I kind of did here. And for darker vibes, it's good to do half steps like I did here.
You're still gonna
And
do
get
your
a
thing
staccato string,
while this
make a
fog
bouncy
cloud
pattern with it
disperses?
like this. And pretty much for my pattern here, I'm
There's
just
not really
playing
much
that
else
D
I can
throughout,
do.
and then
Like-
alternating to that middle note of the chord.
I know where she was going. Like, I know
Layer your
where
chords with
she
a piano
lives,
in a lower
essentially,
octave.
which
This
is like
gonna
right
add
behind her,
impact when the
right?
piano hits. And it's also going to fill up some of those
Yeah,
lower
like
frequencies.
it's to the north of the palais.
Layer the bass notes with the church bell and add some little bell stutters in
All
there.
right, I'm going to move slightly forward,
They
and
always
I'm
go
going
hard.
to break one of my the bangle I have to open up a link to the party in general, but also to my good little friend with his lollipop, and say, Lyle, I need your mom out in the courtyard of the palais. There's been an incident. Someone's gone absolutely insane, and she needs to be put down. Can you please have mommy come and help me out? It would mean the world to your friend, and I'll get you an extra big lollipop for this.
What do you mean put down?
You know, like help her go to bed. She's having some difficulty sleeping.
But it's the daytime.
I know, it's so crazy. She said she was very tired, and then she attacked me. And I said, let me help you go to bed. And she was like, no, I hate lollipops, and I hate roller coasters, and I hate children. And I was like, so she just needs help getting to bed. And you guys can all hear this too, because it opens up a link with everybody in the that has one of these.
She Delisle says, "That sounds frankly unbelievable."
Delisle, I'm your best friend. Would I lie to you?
I've known you for a blink of my existence.
And think of all the things we did in that blink. We went on roller coasters together. We ate lollipops together. We just experienced hell together. I mean, Nicarble was literally mere hours ago. How many of your other friends can you say that has happened to?
Give me persuasion with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Well, 2 11s.
Delisle just goes, "Sorry, but no." And the line is severed with Delisle. So the rest of you guys hear this, like, Luca is like smushed up against a column. The kitchen is an absolute shambles. It eventually stopped growing, right? Like, there's only so much serum in Lady Young Regis's jar, so it eventually stopped growing. What are you guys up to?
I'm trying to get him out. I'm trying to like dig my way in.
Luca!
Trying to save him. That's all I care about right now.
I feel like my
Speak
body
to
is
me,
collapsing
brother,
on itself.
please. Luca!
So you kind of dig your way through this corpse flower. You kind of manage to get to this column that you find Luca kind of pressed up against.
Let's see. Brother, speak to me.
I've just woken up and I already feel like I've gone back to sleep. You know, it's been a crazy day.
Let's see. Cure wounds. That's 1d. Oh yeah, higher levels. The healing increases by 1d8 for each slot level above first. So that's like, I'm bad at math.
Secure wounds?
Yeah.
Higher levels. Basically, every level past level 1 is another d8. So if you cast at second level, it'll be 2d8. And then first level is 1d8. So whatever level it is, it's how many d8s.
So that would be 2d8 because I have that too.
Yes. 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
Oh, it's supposed to spellcast ability. Shit.
So your spell attack bonus?
Spell
At the very
attack
top.
bonus is 5.
18.
Damn, he's back.
There you go. He's perfectly
Back
fine.
to-
He like you,
The
he
big
like
old fucking eye, like, oh my
like-
god, just get the fuck out of me.
put your hands on him and he like flexes as the corpse flower just.
Man, that was crazy. I feel like I had to argue with something and then I got crushed. What else did you learn in the academy there, Slick Rick?
Well, it was the baseball academy. Like, it was my throwing arm. That's what I learned. I can throw pretty well.
Great.
These beads, never again.
Oh my god.
I'm incredibly sorry. If there's anything I can do to repay you, I will. If you have any mysteries that need to be solved in your life, let me know.
I do actually.
I should be thanking you, Slick Rick. Oh my gosh, if you wouldn't have pulled me out of there so soon, I'm like, I would have been.
Oh, you know what? Debt paid. You saved my brother. You know, don't even worry about it. You know,
He's
as
the
far as I'm
world's best
concerned, this
caddy.
whole thing never happened. Now, did you also hear that little thing in my ear from Octavio?
The thing in your like.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't.
No, like he talked to
Oh no!
To
I don't
Lyle.
have-
to the kid.
I don't believe I have that connection open.
Oh,
Not in
Jular
Baghdad,
somewhere
chat.
listening. God damn it, leave me alone.
I forgot to turn
Gotta
off
leave the
this.
group chat.
Oh my god.
Let's go find our archwizard.
Yes,
I'm
he
gonna
seems
good.
rip
to,
off all the other corpse blooms.
This
I hope he's
dang
okay with
kid.
that turtle. That turtle seemed pretty sick.
Yeah, probably dead, honestly. I gave him his last rites. He'll be fine. He's going to heaven.
Oh,
Anyway,
wait, hold on. Wait, you can make people go to heaven?
yeah, that's what I do.
But regardless of what they did in their life, you can make them go to heaven.
Do you see the holy symbol? Do you see the vestments?
Yeah, but that's like a you're the final decider? Like you are the judge and jury? What if that man was like Turtle
Hitler.
Turtle Mittler?
Well,
Who's
Famed
Hitler?
villain of LeCortesia, Mittler, Miles Mittler.
There's like this turtle as he's approaching the pearly gates. They're like looking, mass murder, genocide. My God! But it says let him in, so.
you know it's kind of funny how it works because like I say that you are allowed to see the gates, but then the actual decision is made up there. So
Oh, okay. So I'll
That's
make
how
sure
it
to
works.
die around you.
yeah, well, anyone with my abilities, anyone that's holy and empowering,
Yes, I second that motion.
Yeah, we should go find that wizard. He probably tried to kill somebody.
Oh my gosh, the suck
Yeah.
guy again.
Tendencies.
Okay, so you guys kind of claw your way out of the kitchen area, sort of towards the outside. Octavio, you find yourself out with this sort of like slowly decreasing cloud fog, and you find that Lanyon Regis isn't there.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, did Tom freeze?
He
Did
died.
Tom freeze? This horrific grin on his face.
I know where she went.
Take a screenshot. Quick.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay. That's so silly. That's so silly. Oh yeah. Okay.
Where did it go?
Where did he go?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's coming back.
He's back.
Is he?
Well, I love that. I'm just seeing that, Chuck. That's unbelievable.
Change the server icon for the day.
Now that I think of Octavia, just look at Tom in this picture.
He's brain hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
Man.
Melania cast stop on the time wizard.
Power word connection problems.
Oh, gee, everyone. What do we do now?
Yeah, so here we go. We gotta get
sh-
through Octavia's business before we
Alright.
before we get to the whole party. Okay. So the fog cloud disperses and Lanyon Regis is gone. You were circling around the fog cloud. You were doing okay, well, fuck you too. Hey, there we go.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
There we
We
go.
can hear you. We can hear you're
There we
live.
go.
You just
You
cast
son
time
of a-
stop and you're still.
Take that server image down. I could hear everything. It just my connection went to shit.
Oh man. I love it in chat. I've got it saved on my computer now. Like,
I'm reporting that message.
Discord, they're bullying me.
Discord, I'm being bullied.
yeah.
Man, and I was sitting there and I was saying all this shit and laughing like a buffoon. This is what I get out of it. So I was saying that, like, her house isn't too far away from me, right?
Right. It's not super far. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to it and kick open her door.
Okay. So you run over there to her estate. You kick the door. Give me like an attack roll against this door.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you work for it.
16.
Oop, she's not there. You slice through the door. You bust it down. Pa pa. And you find her sort of home empty. The place has been sort of, there are all of these little lilac flowers sort of all over the place. And yeah, there's kind of a lot sort of going on with the space in terms of like lots of little lilac just sort of around. But
If I go
yeah,
outside,
give me a perception roll.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if I go outside, can I see if there's like, she's gotta have a blood trail or something. All right, here comes my terrible perception. 13. Hey, not the worst.
13. You don't see like any particular traces of her after your battle. You just kind of you look around, you nosy around, you see a lot of equipment in the basement levels for turning Lil Lilac into like a sort of serum, like a thick sort of purplish serum, but you really don't you don't find any traces of her from the battle. And you wouldn't like she wouldn't have had a blood trail because her like leg was still frozen where she broke it off at. So
Fuck, she can't be too far away. Well, regardless, she's pissed me off, so I'm gonna take out my battering ram and I'm gonna say it's time to bait. As this thing starts oozing gobs and gobs of batter throughout this house, filling up the basement as I go up and everything and come down, just batter everywhere.
okay, so you're just gonna fill the house with as much batter as you can.
Well, yeah, basically I'm just gonna like leave it to like just continue pumping batter throughout this house and fill up, and then I'm just gonna go outside and I'm gonna shout my highest. There's a 10% chance she can't be super far away, but if she can hear me, I'm just gonna get back here now or it'll all burn.
Okay. You guys sort of get yourself out of the kitchen. You find yourself on the grounds. What's the next plan for you? Where are you guys going? What's the direction you guys are going? What's going on?
We're trying to meet up with Octavio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would we like see this batter forming out of this house, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking like that's a ways away. So like I don't know how you guys would try to find him. Is sort of my question for you guys.
I have an idea. My homing pigeon. I think it's a homing pigeon.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
So the homing pigeon.
I'm gonna pull it out. WY @ sign. I'm gonna send it out. Everybody follow the bird.
Okay. And you follow this homing pigeon as it flies towards Lanya and Regis' house. Well, I guess my question for you, Luca, is which direction are you sending it? To whom are you sending this homing pigeon?
I'm sending it to Octavio.
Okay. Then yeah, it goes towards Lanya and Regis' house.
Okay.
How fast is the homing pigeon?
It's like the speed of a bird. It's like they can generally kind of see the direction that it's going in, even if it's faster than they are. And you, Octavio, get this homing pigeon. It unspools itself into like a long ribbony message that's just WYA @
I lean out in towards like the house and I pick up like one of the lilac petals and I put it in and I just write, use this stupid bird to find this person, close it and send it back to them.
Oh, hey, Octavia, where'd you go?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were that close. I need your bird, Luca.
Uh-huh.
So you guys get the message. What's the idea now?
Are we there?
Basically,
with
I want them to use the bird as a homing bird to find me where she is.
To find Lanya?
Young Regis, yeah, Lanya.
Yeah. And I'm figuring we can use the petal as like a homing beacon, kind of.
Octavia, does Lanya have any children?
I don't know. I don't know much about her other than that she's a pain in my ass right now. I mean, that she's a much more mature woman who has information that I can't let out.
Guys, I think he's lying.
You know
Come
what?
out and say it.
You, Slick Rick, you are a mystery genius. You want to know something? You
Sure.
want to know something truly insane? Life is a mystery. As I go, I pick up the little batter thing that's still spewing batter and just start walking with it and like, use your bird now. Find me her.
Well, I was gonna say, I have an uncanny ability to attract mothers. So
I don't know if she's a mom. So
anyway,
What?
I have mother is the necessity of invitation.
Oh, intervention.
Yeah, I didn't.
Mother is the necessity of intervention. Yeah,
So I can
once
just
per game you may
have-
summon the mother of another mortal creature. It's not magic and they have arrived or have been there the whole time. Okay, yeah.
in a way, she's a mother. She's a mother to plants.
Okay. Well, now, in a very dark and scary, like 13th century English, spiky font, WYS sign. Phew.
What a
I'm
word.
gonna send it for Lanya.
Oh, you're doing the font of conviction?
Yes.
Okay, at Lanya? Okay.
Yeah. Follow the bird.
The bird flies off. You're left alone here at the grounds of her little estate, and a message comes back to you which says, "In the temple,"
That was
and
easy.
then
Can
the
I
message
check to
goes
see
out.
if she's lying or not, based off the writing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Could I not have just followed the bird?
You could have just followed the bird. It's a big estate,
hold
but
on. I think I
we're doing
Guidance.
this.
You know, when people lie, usually their handwriting is a little
Check the term of the
shaky.
creature's tree is 7, a roll of 7 or lower on the so 13, because I treat a roll of 7 or lower as an 8 for
Plus guidance.
plus guidance.
Yeah.
Sure. Plus guidance.
15.
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, this bird's telling the truth. This was used with the fauna conviction. Like,
Okay. I will relay that to everybody.
Good. Then we'll go to the temple, and I turn around and I cast Firebolt on the batter as the house goes up in flames.
on the batter?
Don't look
Yeah.
at it directly.
Yeah.
It would burn your corneas.
Wet pancake batter does not burst into flames like that.
Well, apparently, like, cake batter is very flammable.
Is it cake or is it
Oh, I don't know. It just says batter.
I
just says
batter.
It just says batter.
I'm gonna say, give me a 1d2. Giving me another coin flip. 2, it bursts into flames. 1, it
Oops.
Cakes burn really good, and they burn hot too. That's what Cora says. So if you include
Yeah,
that in the middle.
That's why I was like, oh, so I'll just light the whole house on fire and burn her house down for inconveniencing us for this long.
So you send this firebolt out, and it kind of goes and dies out. So it's a very wet, sort of pancakey batter, unfortunately.
Oh,
On
pancake
that
batter.
note,
The worst. Oh, at least the
On
house
that-
is ruined.
on that note, let us stop there for today, because we've got a lot of stuff that we got to deal with still, and I don't want to like rush some like big stuff going on.
What big stuff? Nothing crazy's happened.
It's all normal. It's all normal.
It's another day.
Just,
Palais.
just another few hours in the Palais.
That is pretty crazy, right? You guys have like, this is the most normal session we've had, and you guys are you've been there technically for 2 days, like just sort of kicking it. So, let's say that all of you are going to level up for next session.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, all of you will level up for next session, and we'll deal with Lanya, who's at the temple, and we'll deal with dinner.
All right.
Oh, I forget I have lucky. Damn it. But I have 3rd level
Okay.
spells now, so.
There we go. Hey, you've had access to 8th level spells because those damn beads. So
Yeah, I took another again. I used so many magical items this session. Literally,
stuff.
like, I think I've used almost all of mine that are like early day items and whatnot.
yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad they're going to good use. It was a
Yeah.
very cool scheme, Tom. I liked it.
If she was open to it, I was gonna use I used to go by Beaver Tail and let her hold blackmail over me. Like, if she's like, I'll let this happen, but she was
That would have
very
been cool too. That would have been
yeah.
cool too.
But you
Shit.
said she was like, no. And I'm like, ah, fuck. All right, I guess I have to kill her.
I guess I have to kill it.
I was about that's your first instinct. Yeah.
What? She's a witness. She acted like, oh no, I'm gonna have to tell everyone. Octavia's pretty like, no, I needed this to happen. I didn't expect,
Right.
corpse flower through the whole palais.
Yeah,
Up
that
to
shit
30.
was crazy. I got another 19 bodies on on Slick Rick.
We'll get there one day, Slick Rick. Don't worry.
I was hoping to have 0 for this guy. I was trying not to kill anybody, and then I fucking threw 2 beads, which were a perfect opposite plan of what I wanted to do. Save everybody. I got everybody stuck.
I'll save you all. Hey, what are you? People dying. Slick Rick's like, I solved the mystery of who killed everyone in here.
It was me.
It was me.
We definitely need to, whenever this campaign ends, we need to do a new campaign with like a very chill, like the people who come to investigate the Palais after like the apocalypse. Like, oh my god, so many things have happened here. We're just totally normal people minding our business.
Whoa. Well, now you do like. You know what the poisoning scheme was though.
Yeah, it was the lilac, right? The little lilac.
Yeah, it would like expand
and
inside people and burst. Yeah.
So that mystery is technically
Gross.
solved. We just need to confront her about it now. Now we need a motive.
Yeah.
We have the method.
So wait, she could have been on our sides this whole time. Why is she running from me? Oh man.
Shit. Okay, yeah.
I'm good. I've leveled up.
Yeah, I leveled up.
Or-
To rank an Inquisitive Rogue.
Ooh,
Yeah.
God,
The
weird.
subclass for Rogue.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. I was like, what's a good thing for this? I was like, oh, Inquisitive Rogue, and see if people are lying, and then it's only come up once.
Yeah. Isn't there?
God.
There's a paladin inquisitor class like that, right? Right?
uh,
It's like they're like detective paladins.
Detective Paladins.
Yeah. Well, like they will always find you, and they can always tell if you're lying.
Oh, yeah. I forget the name of it though.
They're like they can see invisibility, and they can like
Yeah, it's like they
locate
have like
person.
a lesser. They have like a lesser like locate person / object. That
Yeah.
Is it Oath of the Watchers? Hold on, it's gonna bug me now.
Hmm. My big list. Wizards. Is it Oath of Watchers? Is that what it is?
No,
Yeah. Yeah. They get
They have a lot of,
see
like-
invisibility.
Yeah, they get the spells for that kind of stuff, but their
Watcher's
channel
Will.
divinity is more like they give a good advantage, and like they're good for extra planar campaigns because their channel divinity you can just be like, no, it's just like and runs away.
Yeah. True sight. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had I think like a long time ago. I was like, man, detective paladin, just like Sherlock Holmes with a shotgun, you know?
Yeah. There's probably like a pretty decent homebrew out there somewhere that's like a detective paladin, like an actual detective version.
Yeah.
Well, I think
pretty cool.
with it's an ability that the Inquisitive Rogues have. It's something where they just get like something with eye for detail. You can make an action to make a wisdom or a perception check to spot a hidden creature or an object to make an intelligence to uncover or decipher clues, which is kind of vague.
Clues.
Yeah, what is clues? But yeah, so that's what Slick Rick's going for. And I dumped Dex strength for I have a 4 in intelligence and like a 2 in wisdom and a 2 in charisma.
Wow. Good spread.
I've got
good spread.
19 wisdom.
Damn.
Oh, good lord.
I'm almost maxed.
Wow.
I have like no wizard wisdom. I have a 10. No charisma, no strength.
You're also a small child.
All in Dex and Con.
I'm just a little bitty boy. I'm mostly intelligence. Actually, it just kind of goes up. It's 14, 16, 18. 14 dex, 16 con, 18 intel.
It's not bad.
Hey, Slick Rick
Yeah.
and Octavia are on the same level intellectually. By stats alone, they can have a battle of wits.
Oh, man.
Alright. I'm gonna go get dinner. See you guys in an hour.
Go get the-
Okay, bye.
Later.
Yeah.
Little.
See you in like 2 minutes. Bye.
Bye.